Right now on Up with KREM, we have a lot of news to get to. Governor Inslee pumped the brakes on the reopening plan. He just announced this week that all Washington counties are staying in their current phases for now. This morning, what the pause means for struggling businesses in our area.
And tonight, a popular restaurant is opening a brand new location in North Spokane. Nicole Hernandez is there now ahead of the grand opening.
Yeah, I've got the menu right here in my hands. They've got everything mac and cheese you could possibly want and more. They've got wings, they've got pizza, they've got sliders, they've got burgers. All, of course, can't have mac and cheese on it too, so I will show you some of that yummy, yummy food coming up.
And if today's, entire show has made you hungry, I'm going to give you the perfect forecast to get outside and hit one of the patios around town.
Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning. Thanks for watching Up with KREM. Is it a bird, a plane? Nope, just SpaceX satellites flying over Washington.
Well, a lot of people are talking about this on social media this morning. They're heading over to social media, Twitter. You can see the pictures right there, a string of satellites. Wow. Hey, if you saw this, text us your photos, 509-448-2000. We'd love to throw them up here on Up with KREM to enjoy that awesome sighting. Jeremy, how cool is this?
Oh, so cool. And they're in low orbit, so they look a little bit brighter than other satellites or the International Space Station that you might see. So you probably would look up and think, UFOs, that's it, we've hit it. We're done.
I bet there were some folks out there who didn't know what was going on. That's probably what they thought.
Yeah, so we got your back.
All right,
Don't
Jeremy,
worry.
we're going to check back in with you in just a few minutes. We know there is some rain potentially in the forecast, but we will get back with you in just a little bit. But first, right now in Washington, after weeks of warnings about reopening rollbacks, Governor Jay Inslee announced everyone is staying put. This morning, all Washington counties will stay in their current phase of reopening. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones joins us now live. Brandon, what does this mean for Spokane County?
Good morning, Tim, Dana Marie. Well, I'm here in downtown, and a lot of Spokane businesses and restaurants are breathing a sign of relief because, for example, the Noodle Ramen House, if they moved back to phase 2, they would have to adjust their protocols and it would alter a lot of their business operations. But Spokane County will be remaining in phase 3 for the next 2 weeks. So let's take a closer look at what this means. State officials will then evaluate COVID-19 data at the end of the pause, but Governor Inslee said he made the decision after consulting with the State Department of Health. And recent data from the DOH shows a plateau in virus activity. Inslee also said the 4th coronavirus wave has been less severe. Spokane Health Officer Dr. Frank Velasquez said he appreciates Inslee's decision, saying the 2 weeks will give Spokane time to distribute more vaccines, to double down on compliance with other protocols, and to get a better sense of where we're trending. He's hopeful we can remain in phase 3 after this pause, but says we still have a long way to go.
2 weeks is a good period of time, but sometimes it's not long enough for trends to go in a different direction. Hopefully, these 2 weeks will make a significant difference. I do believe that just when we look at the progress we've made in immunizations, if we continue moving forward, particularly with our younger generations, we should see the benefits of that over the next few weeks.
Governor Inslee mentioned that local health officers still have the power to implement their own restrictions or move their own jurisdictions back in phases, but Dr. Velasquez says that's not an option right now for Spokane County. So, like I said, there are a lot of restaurants, a lot of businesses here in Spokane County that will likely be thinking about what happens over the next 2 weeks, but for now, they'll be able to operate in phase 3 and continue moving about their businesses. So you can come down here to places like the Noodle Ramen House and enjoy a meal inside with a little bit more capacity room. So there's 4 counties in the state of Washington that remain in phase 2. That's Pierce, Whitman, Ferry, and Cowlitz. Tim, Dana Marie.
Thank you, Brandon, for that update. Now, we did speak with Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward, who is pleased to hear that Spokane County will be able to stay in phase 3 for the time being.
Ability had broadened just a little more than 2 weeks ago. That's really not enough time to make the kind of difference that we need to make in the community.
Mayor Woodward and other local leaders last week urged Governor Inslee to keep the county in phase 3, stating she wanted the governor to allow the county time to execute an aggressive vaccination campaign. All right, it is 7:35 on the dot. Let's get to meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. Jeremy, Mother's Day just a few days away. Sounds like, what will the weather be like? What kind of weather will we spend time with Mom?
Tim, do you have a present for your mom for Mother's Day?
I'm working on it. She might be watching, so I don't want to give it away.
Oh, okay. Dana Marie?
I do.
Okay, don't tell us.
Okay,
But
I think
later
it's
on-
pretty good.
Ooh, I like it. I could use some help.
Yeah,
But,
I'll
I
help
mean,
you out.
my mom's watching. Mom, it's already in the mail. Don't worry. All right.
A good son.
Let's go ahead and get you out the door and let you know what to expect. For all the moms here in town, don't worry, I've got you. Perfect weekend to get the kids outside and doing yard work. I'm telling you, and here's why. Early on this morning, our temperatures are still staying in the 40s, 46 degrees here in Spokane. Look at all the green, though. It is a beautiful start to the day. Temperatures in the 40s across the inland Northwest. It's mid-40s for everyone. Clear skies overhead take us through the day. So if you like clear skies, good news for you. Maybe it's an early Mother's Day present for all the moms of the inland Northwest. This morning, we're in the mid-40s. I really think by 8 a.m. we're up to 50. By 9 a.m. we're in the mid-50s. By 10 we're up near 60. And by this afternoon, temperatures climb into the low 70s. It is going to be an absolutely beautiful day. But stick around for that full forecast. Moms, I got a great forecast to get those kids doing yard work, planting some flowers for you. Kids, tough. It's Mother's Day. You got to give back.
Well, if your mother loves macaroni and cheese, here's something you can do this weekend. Mack Daddy's is opening a second location. You heard that right. They had a soft opening last night, but we have Nicole Hernandez there at the location where you can get your hands on some amazing Cougar Gold mac and cheese. Nicole, tell us everything we need to know.
Oh, you know what? I've got my gloves back on. We're back here in the kitchen, and this is what we've been waiting for. Come check it out. I'm learning things. They're teaching me how to mix stuff. So they told me to mix the mac and cheese up. Look at that. It's okay. We're making right now the buffalo mac and cheese. They taught me how to mix it. They said, wash my hands so I don't burn myself. And now that it's all mixed, I'm going to pass it on to someone else to scoop it because I don't trust myself to do that. So they're going to scoop it up and put it in the bowl. This is one of their top selling things right here. This is their top selling mac and cheese.
All right.
For good reason, obviously. We've got our cooks, Craig and Will here. So Craig, tell me, what is your favorite thing on the menu?
My favorite thing is the Philly Mac.
Philly Mac, that sounds
yes,
good.
it is really good. My favorite's the Philly. I always try to promote that whenever somebody asks me my opinion.
Tell me, I mean, working here, do you not just eat mac and cheese all the time?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you only eat so much mac, but it's very good. I eat it. I eat the Philly Mac anytime I make a mac. I think our mac is unique in the way our process is with the cheese and how we do it gives us a way to promote it where nobody really else around here really has, you know, our style, our grilled, the look, the taste.
Absolutely. Awesome.
So-
Well, obviously super excited to get open back up. I'm going to do the final touches on this mac and cheese here.
Here I
look
got
at that
one more
drizzle,
final
guys.
touch
Perfect.
for you too.
All right.
And then
I will
I'll put this bread
the
on
last
here
final
for
things
you.
on top.
Yep. The bread
And also
there.
things back to you guys. Look at that. Check it out.
Did I do okay?
Decadent, Nicole.
Yeah? Sorry, I did talk about the new store, but I'm like, process is.
She's a pro.
She looks great. All right, taking a look at some coronavirus news. President Biden has a new goal for the country to get herd immunity by the 4th of July. Now, it's just in time for barbecues and fireworks with all of your friends. Right now, around 106 million Americans are fully vaccinated. The White House says boosting vaccine confidence is one way to hit the target, making these canvassers an essential part of the process. The administration also hopes to vaccinate millions of 12 to 15-year-olds as soon as the FDA authorizes it, which is expected as soon as this week. So what does that look like? Well, Biden wants 70% of adults with at least one dose by the 4th of July. That date is exactly 2 months away from yesterday. According to the CDC, 147 million people have at least one dose. Right now, we are about 12.5 million people away from the president's goal of 160 million. Here are 3 things that you need to know about the coronavirus today. Number 1, there's a new push to vaccinate Americans focusing on kids as young as 12 years old.
Yeah, Pfizer actually requested FDA clearance for its vaccine, saying it's safe and effective. A professor with UW Medicine and doctor at Seattle Children's says kids are asking when can they get a vaccine.
They want so desperately, they want a normal life. I'm getting kids writing to me that they want to be in the study. And I got a letter yesterday saying, I've been in quarantine for 400 days. Please, can you get me a vaccine?
If given approval, the government is ready to ship the vaccine to 20,000 pharmacies across the country and will send it straight to pediatricians. Vaccines for kids means reducing the risk of infection at school, in social gatherings, and in sports, but it also helps preventing more serious diseases caused by COVID-19.
Number 2, Mariners won their game last night, but some fans left with a little bit more than just a win, a coronavirus vaccination. Tonight was the first time vaccinations were offered at the M's game.
And I've been contemplating not doing it, but when it's in your face and it's free, you're the first person in line, why not?
He decided to get the Johnson & Johnson single-dose shot, but the Moderna vaccine was also offered.
Number 3, there's a new phenomenon to get out of getting the vaccine: fake vaccine cards.
They appear to be the exact same cards that are issued to everybody with the CDC logo.
Agents with the Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control seized dozens of them from a bar in California for $20. Undercover agents with ABC say they bought the counterfeit cards from a 59-year-old owner of the bar. And just a reminder, the vaccine is free. Well, we do want to say happy Cinco de Mayo. Coming up in our 8 o'clock hour, De Leon's will join us on our show with some of their amazing Mexican food.
Really? More food? More food. I'm here for it. I'm also here to give you the perfect forecast to get outside today and tomorrow. Stick around.